Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. My name is James Williams Jr. Okay, so I just deleted a video that I was going to start about Thanksgiving. As you all know, if you've been watching this channel long enough, you know that I'm part Cherokee Indian on both sides. I seem to be the only one in my family who have embraced my Native American heritage while everyone else just wants to fucking be black. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't just go by I'm black or I'm Cherokee. I go by both. Plus, I'm also white. So when people ask me, I tell them the truth. I'm multicultural. So, at one point in my life, Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday. Sadly, it was my favorite holiday for the wrong reasons. It is no longer my favorite holiday, and it is the only holiday to date that I know of for sure that doesn't have any seasonal music. So there's no Thanksgiving songs. You know, there's no songs about Swanto, supposed father of Thanksgiving. There's no songs about the Pilgrims and the Native Americans coming together to feed on Thanksgiving. There's no real songs about Thanksgiving. You know, there's Christmas songs because they'll be playing that within the next couple of weeks on radio stations, which means I'll revert back to using my CD in the car so that I don't have to hear "We Wish You Were a Merry Christmas." Or my favorite, "We Wish You a Bloody Christmas." We wish you a bloody Christmas. That's one I personally wrote about destroying people on Christmas, but that's not here or there. So, about 5 years ago, it's got to be about 5 years ago now, maybe between 3 and 5 years ago, because I'm not really sure. Seeing these commercials, and these commercials weren't Thanksgiving for me forever. So the first one I seen was these Native American girls. I couldn't give you a distinction of what tribe they were from. I can tell you that the table was decked with all the trimmings. And it pans around the table. The commercial's awesome. You can find it on YouTube somewhere. And I'm looking at this lovely food. And I'm thinking, you know, this is like somebody's got a fucking great meal right there. At the time, I'm thinking about hungry people. You know, because I'm thinking, you know, how grateful I am that I'm not exactly homeless and that I'm not exactly starving. And so when I look at all this food, and I don't even like turkey, but that turkey was awesome looking and stuff. Well, you kicking me in the back? Anyway, so after the commercial is playing, you get to the middle of the commercial. It's panning these faces of these young Native girls. And I'm like, okay, so we got Native Americans, we got Thanksgiving, we got a table, and before the commercial really gets into the guts of it, these 5, I think, Native American girls body slam the table. They flip that sumbitch over, and they start dropping historical facts about Thanksgiving. Me being part Cherokee, I'm fucking shocked. And they start talking about how history does not teach the true meaning of what happened on Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving technically was a massacre of a lot of Native American tribes. And I'm like, what? And my eyes are like, boom. And my head is like, boom. And I'm like, motherfucker. Yeah, because it's just like totally messed me up. So then, and don't you say that, little guy. And then another commercial came on. And these black people, they were awesome. They had set the Thanksgiving table, and they all gathered around the table except for one. And she was like the cell phone genius or whatever. So she's got the cell phone in her hand, and she's talking about all the facts of Thanksgiving. And then, you know how you make that scratching noise with the record? You know, that noise, skirt. So then it stopped. And she said, and what they don't tell you is, so they start going through all the stuff, and the black people have the food like almost in their mouths, and their mouths just start hanging open. And she's like, and this is why I think we should order a pizza. And I'm like, what? And I mean, she literally went through all the same things that the Native American girls went through, and all the tragedies that led up to Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving was really the only Native American holiday that I actually knew about. Come find out, it's not a Native American holiday. And if you don't stop kicking me, buddy. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn. All this time I've had this wrong. Because here's the really messed up part about it. My grandmother on my father's side was Cherokee. Her mother before her was Cherokee. And we celebrated Thanksgiving like everybody else. And they never said shit. Never. They never said how bad Thanksgiving was for the Cherokees in Virginia. They never said how bad it was for the Iroquois, the Creek, or any other Native American nation from the eastern seaboard all the way to the western seaboard, all the way down to South America and all the way up to Canada's First Nations. They never said anything bad about that. They just let us have Thanksgiving. And after this commercial, both of them, I stopped liking Thanksgiving. I started thinking, okay, maybe everything they said about Swantail might not have been the best idea to make into movies and shit. And they just went on and on. So Thanksgiving is no longer my favorite holiday. Alright? It should be, but it's not. So thank you guys for watching. Be seeing you.